What up, Houston? We're doing something a little different. BAYOU City Boys Podcast. Just talking to y'all, doing a little something, something. Gonna touch on a few Houston topics that are going around. First off, we got the Texans.
Would
Devin, the motor Singletary, has been balling out. Um,
That he has.
do you keep him as the starting running back when Dameon Pierce comes back, or do you fit Dameon
yes,
Pierce today?
yes.
I think you roll with it while it's hot.
I roll with that shit when it's cold because I didn't like what Pierce looked like.
Yeah.
Zach, since draft, Zach was like, we need
Yeah.
another running back.
We are running back. We are running back.
I mean, with the past two games, he had 150 rushing yards and then 112.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Plus, he had a touchdown in both games, and that's way better than almost anything Pierce did all season.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, if
yeah.
you combine these two compared to Pierce's games, it's not even close. Um,
So I'm looking at it right now. Devin Singletary has 471 yards on the season.
Mm-hmm. In all the
And
games, right?
yeah, all the games. And Pierce has 327.
Does it say how many snaps they each have?
Uh
Like rushes,
yeah,
rush
it
attempts.
has rush attempts for Dameon Pierce is 109, and then rush attempts for Devin Singletary is 114.
They're pretty even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Damian Pierce. I can't plead the case for you, bro.
Devin Singletary has 12 receptions for 59 yards. And
Does the fact
yeah,
that like the Bengals one was against a bad rush defense, does that count or no?
um
I think it counts still because it's like
No, I'm saying like this. Like, do we count it against Singletary? Like,
no, I don't. I'm not going to count it against him because I mean Pierce has had opportunities all year.
Pierce has a way better pass catching for the whole season, but I would still probably go for Singletary at this point.
I'm cool with that.
Like it's weird because like we've seen it already in the NFL with like the Najee, Jalen Warren, the Miles Sanders, Chuba
Mm-hmm.
Hubbard. Like you're seeing like where the backup running backs outplaying the starting running back, and whatever if you were losing, I'd be like, all right, well that's fine. Just keep Damian Pierce out there, see what you can do and all that. But you're winning and you're actually
That-
competing for the AFC South at this point. So
I kind of blame us for some of that though, because mostly y'all though, um, because we were so bad last year. Like, we shouldn't have believed in Pierce that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we thought he was better than he was.
it was the only flash in the pan we had. So
Exactly.
yeah, I was gonna say it was more of that's
Davis
all we
Mills.
had going for us.
Yeah, but
Davis
it.
Mills was so bad. He made it look so good. Uh, it's
But like, say Singletary finishes the season, you still got Pierce on a rookie contract. Do you
Mhm.
draft? Do you finally draft a running back?
I mean, I
Like
think I still
aggressively, like go after one.
I don't know that I would go aggressive with it, but I'd be fine with drafting one.
when did Miami get Achan? Like
I was just about to say, like, we can't bitch about Achan because like 10 or 12 picks before that we took 10, so we weren't gonna get Achan. But it's like you had like 15 picks after that, and then like a couple in the fourth round. So like it was possible to trade up and get a Achan or a Tajay Spears or somebody like that.
those are some quality running back. I think for sure. I get it that we're playing. We're all hyped about playoff, football, the chance of winning the division, chance of wild card, all that stuff. And if you make it cool, but you also, I feel like you have to see what you have this season. So
Mm-hmm,
I know we're
mm-hmm.
gonna have to play him. Hopefully he does well, but if he doesn't and Singletary does, I honestly feel like, hey, bro, next year I'm looking for a running back, a young running back, or I'm gonna if somebody's available, go and sign a cheap one, like how David Montgomery went to like
Yeah.
Detroit or something. Like,
Would
because
y'all try and move Dameon Pierce or?
Nah, because I know that he could play a starter role if I need him to,
Yeah.
and at the very least, he can be a third down back and short line back, and I still got you under control for 3 years, so I ain't getting rid of your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's one of those, it just ain't your year, bro.
Yeah.
We've seen it a few times.
It's definitely not his year.
it's you're in the Najee Harris boat, bro. There's just
Doghouse.
yeah, you're in the doghouse, dog, and you got to get yourself out of it because right now you're the odd man out on the offense, and I mean, barring injury, of course, we don't know what could happen, what if, but as of right now, Singletary is doing his thing. He's been showing up aggressively. He finds the holes that are placed in front of him, and that's all you can ask for. Because when we didn't, and we had Pierce, we were getting
I was about to say, to be honest with you, he's playing kind of how we thought Pierce was going to play anyway. He's just like finding the hole and banging into it.
yep,
So like what you're doing is what we thought Pierce was going to do. So it really ain't no big thing difference because like what is Pierce going to do? What you're doing? Nah, we'll just leave you there.
yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm cool with it. I don't want to change it up at all. For I guess receivers. I mean, as far as receivers,
Let me ask you this:
yeah.
at the end of this season, do we consider Tank Dell upper echelon elite in the NFL in the receiver group?
I think if he has,
I'm just saying, after 1 year, they fucking crowned the world like Garrett Wilson, Olave, all them
Yeah.
dudes got it. Like, why
Yeah.
Tank can't get it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
you
that's
should
what I was
be
gonna
in
say.
that group.
I think if he has the rest of the season with games like he's been having, then yeah, you definitely have to.
I think you have to anyway. I really do.
I'm looking at his numbers of like he broke the record of Owen Daniels. The
Mm-hmm.
dude is just calling out plays. I saw a picture. It was like every week these two dudes are looking like Peyton Manning or Reggie Wayne type shit. Like you just know, like, all right, that's my guy. I'm gonna go get him. Go. And
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Like, man, it's week 12 now. There's a few games left, but there's no way you can't tell me like you're confident in how this dude is gonna get open. Like he's smaller, of course, so it's gonna always hurt him in the eyes of people.
Oh,
But
that's why I was asking because I think that's the reason they'll never say like he's elite.
because he's a little receiver. But I
Yeah,
mean, they crown what Debo? They crown freaking. Trying to think of who else is a small receiver that's fast as hell.
like Tyreek.
Tyreek, yeah. I mean, that's some big shoes to fill of a name, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's like you get these speeder, fast receivers, and it's like they have another level to them. It's just like, oh, I'm gone, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't catching me. And I mean, you pair honestly,
Well,
like
my point is like if we consider him there, then that means we don't aggressively in the draft have to go after a receiver either. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I wouldn't want him to aggressively go for one. I would want him to. After this year, personally, I don't want Robert Woods anymore.
No, but like you can
No.
think about it like this: like you only have Cleveland's pick, so you got to assume that it might be like, hopefully, good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but like, what if a receiver falls in your lap and it's like it'd be stupid for us not to take this dude,
Yeah.
but we don't really. That's not who we would have gone with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're caught in that position, what do? If Tank's there, you still might take the player.
you
Like
take
you
him and
said,
then
you're not.
trade Nico Collins.
No, I let this bum ass play too.
I mean, it. You have a lot of receivers, but if there's I feel like the way Nick and D'Amico are, if the guy they want is there, they're gonna get him. But
Mm-hmm.
if there's a very talented receiver there, you're not gonna just not get the guy. Like especially like you want to give weapons to your quarterback, and CJ is very good at like we've said before, giving each person their own abilities to be a weapon for him
Mm-hmm.
from the 1 down to the 5. But it's very difficult because like it feels like Tank is the guy,
Hmm.
like that number one for sure. It's just his size that people aren't going to say that. But as Texans fans, we understand and see it because we watch the games all the time. Like, yeah, this dude's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
who you want to put on the side of him, I feel is if you want to keep Nico, if you want to,
Well, I just
well,
asked because like my thing is this. It's like, what do you do? Do you keep drafting young people, or do you use them assets to trade for something? Like if you ask me, if I can't get what I want in the draft, I might use those picks to get a for real middle linebacker, or upgrade the tight end position. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
think about the team you go with the receivers you have now, minus Robert Woods, but you play Hutchins and Mechie more, and then you trade some shit and you get like a Kyle Pitts.
that's what I was gonna say because if we draft another wide receiver, it kind of puts another damper on Mechie again, in my eyes. And I would rather them start playing Mechie because that fool catches everything that comes his way. They just don't let him go out
Everything.
more.
It's like if he played basketball and they gave him one shot and he always makes it. It's
Yeah.
like eventually they're gonna give me two.
If they give him the game-winning shot every single game and he makes it, eventually they're just gonna be like, "Hey, you need to play more."
yeah.
Which is why I wouldn't want them to go get another wide receiver like that because I'd rather them, like you say,
Well, then I suggest you tell some of you these damn Texans fans to quit saying sign T Higgins.
Well, Texans fans are stupid. We know this already.
Not
They
all
want
of
the
them.
names. They want the names, and
Zach.
I'm a Texans fan and I'm not stupid.
I know that. But somebody today commented on one of our pictures and said that CJ Stroud's interceptions are getting in the way.
oh yeah, they saw that.
Well,
All right.
obviously.
5 interceptions are getting in the way.
Because it was saying that he has what 76 yards until he passes. He leads the NFL in yards,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, his interceptions are getting in the way." Well, yeah, duh. But I mean, he still had almost 400 yards. Like
Yeah, we fucking won the game, people. Shut up.
people just like to be miserable. I feel.
Yep.
Um. But yeah, when it comes to the receivers, though, I mean, I don't feel you need to sign a big name, especially a T Higgins at that. Like,
Mm-mm.
I get people are like, "Oh, you want to give your team the most weapons and this and that," but it's like,
Yes, but like not but at the expense of draft capital, like for the
exactly.
most part. Like it's okay to get three or four fucking good young players and pay for one. But
Mhm.
like if you got 5 or 6 young players, it's like I don't need to pay for one.
I
Like
mean,
somebody today was saying, I love our wide receivers that we have
I
because
do
we
too.
have because we have 2 wide receivers that are in the top 20 right now, which are Tank and Nico. And then they said, that's great, that's who we should roll with, but I would still love to have Mike Evans next year.
it's dumb. It's like people get stuck playing Madden, and that's the
Yep.
thing. It's like you need to pay where we need it, and like Zach said, inside linebacker is a
Mm-hmm.
linebacker position as a whole is going to be one that we got Will Anderson. Oh, okay. Blake Cashman is playing at an unbelievable level for his contract. Get him some help though. Get that defense some help. If CJ has a 3 interception game again, guess what? You have your defense go out there and help him because looking at the division as a whole, running back later on, cool, but I mean, you're gonna have to go up against some young quarterbacks and Trevor Lawrence,
And
Anthony
Chase.
Richardson.
That's why we won yesterday because our linebackers were so fast.
And it's like I said, and you're give DeMeco some weapons to utilize on that thing. I mean, not saying that the guys we don't have, because the guys we have like Grenard and these guys, they're showing the hell up, but it's like solidify it even more. Be like Cleveland, like a top 5 defense where even no matter what, you're just stout, hard as hell to go against. Run defense and a quarterback, that's nasty. Like that is, I
You
say,
got anchors on the defense. You just have to put pieces around it now. Like pay for the finishing pieces. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure when we do our Jacksonville Texans one because Jacksonville has a lot of weapons. We're going to see how the secondary is going to hold up against them with our injuries. But I mean, when you get to the offense or defense, I mean, it the defense needs a little more work. I mean, O line's going to of course be something we always look at, but we have a lot of guys on O line just barring injuries.
Bruh. Bruh. I haven't heard nobody say it yet. Fucking when dude picked off C.J. Stroud in that fucking um, fourth quarter, that stupid pass he had, George Fant tracked that fool down like he was DK Metcalf. That was the greatest shit I ever seen in a Texans uniform. That big motherfucker was moving.
He fucking was. He really was. Oh man. I mean, you're second in the division, people. Like, you're second in the division. The Titans
Playing for first place this weekend.
The Titans. We were supposed to be last in the division, last in the AFC, and I mean, you're literally like just enjoying a real quarterback, and I think that's what it is. We're not used to this. We all got fooled with the Deshaun Watson shit because we were just so happy to have a quarterback that knew how to play.
Because we had a Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now we're like, so this is what it's like to have a legitimate quarterback. Like, okay, like this is different. This is a different feel. Like, I mean, he said, he goes, I threw 3 interceptions. He goes, Steph Curry makes mistakes, he keeps shooting. Like, you want to be great. That. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
They say you can't score with the ball in your hand.
Nope. DeMeco said, he goes, this is a team game. We got each other's back. He goes, something happens, hey, move on.
Oh, our secondary balled out in that fourth quarter. I forgot who hit Kyler Murray at the goal line, but he knocked shit out of it. Oh, it was Christian Harris. Knocked shit out that dude.
Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, and DeMeco does a good job I get it. We all more than likely coach of the year so far.
For sure.
But he said he don't care about individual accolades. He's like, it's a team game. I don't really care about that. But if he gets that award, it's well deserved, and he gonna be happy.
You know that fool cares at the end of the day.
It's good to see our quarterback get some MVP votes. I think he's in the 5th place right now.
If we draft anything, we should get a kicker.
You want another kicker?
Well, Fairbairn back.
You don't want Fairbairn?
Nah. Amendola missed his fucking field goal, so I don't want him anymore either.
But yeah, he played for the XFL. So.
Put in fucking Agumba Wale.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to get close to that 47-yarder.
Yeah, no.
Out of all the kickers, though, why did they get this dude?
I don't know.
I was wondering that, too. I was like...
He looks like he's on steroids.
There's like a bunch of veterans. I mean, they're old as crap, but I mean, you're just kicking a fucking ball like Max Crosby and all these other dudes. Like,
Jesus, sign Adam Vinatieri.
Like, I mean, at this point, like who's even available?
Like for free agency?
Oh.
I mean, we're stuck with him, but
no, I think Kaimi's coming back. Big.
Yeah, he got picked off in the fucking end zone just now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was about to say he could have got Mason Crosby.
No, thank you.
They didn't have to put Fairbairn on IR, so I think he'll be back this week.
I mean, I'm not saying I wanted it, but he's made field goals before. I mean, Amendola won a game for us, so.
True that.
So it's like 1-1. I mean, we still won the game also, so it's like, all right.
True that.
I'm not gonna complain.
Let's go trade for Young Wei Koo.
Some young who?
Look, give us him and Kyle Pitts, and I'll give y'all
Kaimi Fairbairn and
Davis Mills.
And nah, because they'll probably try to draft a quarterback. I'll give you
Quisenberry.
No, I was thinking of O lineman though. Juice Scruggs. We don't know what he can do yet. He ain't played yet.
Kenyon Green, he can sit on it.
Ooh, now they're gonna be like, "Fuck you."
Well, I mean, we get their trash, they get our trash. We don't know what Kyle Pitts can do.
At least he plays.
Getting cardio out there counts as playing. I mean, that's fine. Right? This fool will run around a whole game and not get any catches, no possessions.
Motherfucker, check his heart monitor. He ran 16 miles.
Like Fitbit's working with him, nigga. It's gonna be fun though. I mean, we saw that report of them saying what we needed though, and that was
But it's still like these people, every bunch of motherfucking people got opinion on the Texans, and I'm not quite sure they're watching the games.
no.
Anybody who thinks we need defensive line help, you're crazy as fuck. That's been the most consistent thing besides C.J. Stroud on this team.
But bro, they said we need it because
Listen, I tell people all the time, that I know more than a lot of people that work there for the Texans, and they don't believe me.
This is on Bleacher Report. So number 1 was
Now I know more.
2 was interior defensive lineman. 3 was wide receiver. 4 was cornerback, and 5 was safety.
So what's left? What don't we need?
A quarterback
Exactly.
and a running back, apparently.
It feels like they had to put something. But they said to go get Josh Uche from New England.
No, don't go get Uchi.
Who did they say to get as wide receiver?
They didn't put it right. Oh, they said to draft wide receiver Marquez Callaway.
Okay. We want more young talent. That's what we want. This makes sense.
Linebacker Devin White and edge Chop Robinson.
Devin White, the one from the Buccaneers.
I think so, yeah.
It says add now Marquise Callaway. Oh, was their last report. Free agency Devin White, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, Callaway, I think, went back to the Saints practice squad.
So this was last week's. That's why.
Yeah.
So it said previous selections. So I think they're just throwing motherfuckers.
Well, I asked for Devin White last offseason, so these motherfuckers are late, and now I don't want him.
Oh, you're gonna fucking hate these. So 2024, they said to go get Devin White, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said edge for draft would be Chop Robinson from Penn State.
Okay, they got good linemen.
Previous week before that, when we played week 9, they were saying to add right now Ben Jones.
The fucking center from fuck that fat fuck. He used to play for us.
You're
He
gonna
left.
love this one. 2024 free agency signing. They should go after Gabe Davis.
Oh fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
He would be a proven wide receiver too with Nico Collins.
Stupid.
In 2024 draft, inside IOL Christian Mahogany from Boston College.
I don't want to hear nothing this person. He said Gabe Davis. Come on now. All I hear is Boosie. Come on, dog. Come on.
2024, the week before that was Christian Wilkins, Miami Dolphins.
Defensive tackle. I mean, he'd be okay, but I mean, fucking Sheldon Rankins had 2 sacks the other day. What are they talking about? What are they talking about?
This is how I know they haven't been watching shit.
Was that Chris Jones?
Yup.
Damn.
Week. All right, I'm just gonna stop reading because the week before the bye week,
Okay.
Oh, God.
Come on with it.
they said that we should. Because remember, we need wide receiver help.
Oh, no.
They were saying we should go after Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a name value. Somebody don't know football. They're writing articles over there. Come on. This is crazy. Who gave them a reference? Notoriety
I had to
Sports.
stop there because it's just making my head hurt. But then the next article talking about Tank being special. So. I don't know. I mean, Texans.
Do you think Houston would be good if Brandon Cooks was still on our team? Like, I wonder if he would fit in. I think he'd fit in. I bet you he wishes he shut the fuck up.
He probably does.
I guarantee it.
I don't know. He's kind of doing good in Dallas, so he probably chill with it.
Yeah, well, doing good in Dallas and doing good in Houston is two different things.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say that, bro. Dallas is a Super Bowl team, bro.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah,
They're gonna go all the way, bro. They're a Super Bowl team. They're the best team the NFL's ever seen, bro.
They're
Dak
the best
Prescott.
team. They're the best team north of fucking Waco. That's about it.
Dak Prescott is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football, bro.
Dak Prescott fucking fractured his shin cleaner than he can fucking throw a football.
Mm-mm.
Oh. How do you have a city so fucking big but don't have your own actual baseball team? You gotta have a little town outside of it have it.
Los Angeles and Anaheim.
True.
Yeah, but they still have the Dodgers.
Yeah, true.
Got you, lawyered.
I mean, it's true, but I mean, still, like, it's funny with LA teams because you have like two teams and one's always shitty. Like
Somebody's gonna make
Yes.
the argument about that,
Lakers,
and they're gonna be
Clippers.
like,
Dodgers, Angels,
Lakers,
Rams,
Clippers.
Chargers. Even in New York, you got the shit. Jets, Giants,
they both suck.
Mets, Yankees, like
This gonna be two flags.
Knicks,
Oh.
Brooklyn, Nets. It's
They're gonna hear my argument about the fucking baseball thing. They're gonna be like, "Well, we have a hockey team and y'all don't,"
that's
As if-
So
as if that's supposed to matter.
We need one. Fourth largest. You want to be a legit NHL? Get us a fucking hockey team, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it would sell.
It's gonna sell, bro. All the people in Katy are gonna go, bro.
It probably would sell as much
It's
as I
gonna
hate
sell because hockey. The reason why I know is U of H has started their hockey. Their hockey thing has been growing because of all the people out in Katy and that way growing. So all those people are gonna come in and
And do what?
make more money for Toyota Center, so then the Rockets can spend more money for you.
Okay, if it was at the Toyota Center, I would probably go like every once in a while, as long as it's not like real expensive.
Nah, it won't be expensive. NHL tickets ain't that expensive. I mean, let me rephrase that because if we get a new team, it might be a little pricey because at times. Cause,
But like, what's a pricey hockey ticket if nobody wants to go?
let's see. Pittsburgh.
Okay, let me ask you a better question. What would you pay for a hockey ticket?
I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably pay like $50.
I would say like $50 is fair, but like that's just to go bullshit.
Yeah. Like I don't like. I'm not buying no season tickets. Hey, let's see.
Season tickets.
Thanksgiving Day, New York Rangers versus Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's see what the fucking ticket prices are. Ticketmaster. Yeah, see, some of these I ain't paying like. See, these are
Okay. Okay, so
see, they smoking. They smoking dope.
the Las Vegas Knights, the Golden Knights
Yes.
team. That's the newest team in the
They won the
NHL, right?
Yeah, they're
And
good
they
though.
won- I know, but they're the newest team and they won the championship. Their tickets start at $44 right now.
Oh yeah, we're front row for $50, bro.
Well, see, the front row in the Pittsburgh Penguins game is $150 or something.
But would you spend 150 to sit that close at a Rockets game? Because I would.
Hell yeah,
I have.
I have. I think for me, it's like it matters. Like for me with the hockey, I don't know shit about NHL, so it's kind of like, dude, I don't even know if I'm seeing a good team or a bad team y'all are playing. So I'll go with the cheaper route.
I don't even know what y'all are doing. Who's fighting?
Like I would be like, what the hell is the freaking puck at? Because I don't even see shit. And can I
You're
wear a
moving
jacket?
too fast.
Like I would go to support it. I'm not paying. Like I do want to sit in the. I sat on the glass at an Arrows game and that was awesome. because like you see them fucking hitting each other and they're talking
Yeah.
shit to each other, and it's like, all right, this is dope.
I just want to see people fight.
And
The
that's
only
why,
way it would sell here and be successful is if it had a good logo.
yeah,
If it's some stupid shit, it's not gonna make it.
no, yeah, it's gonna have to be something legit. I think it will do good here. I think it's something to do in the city. It's another place people can go drink and eat. Um, and when it's hot as hell, you can just go in there and cool down.
Is that how that works?
Yep. It's like it's hot outside. I'm gonna go to a hockey game and cool the
I'm
hell
gonna
down.
spend $50 to go cool off at the hockey game.
Yep, get some alcohol. At least it's at Toyota Center. Like
True.
if it was
Well,
at like
You don't
any
know that,
other one, I
but
probably wouldn't go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be like the only place I would go to.
But I mean, most of the NBA teams share with NHL teams like Dallas and all the New York,
Boston.
Boston. They all share it. So I mean, it would make more sense. Double the revenue at Toyota Center. Double the revenue for sponsors. You can put them right on the freaking network with the Astros and the Rockets. There you go. Now it's 3 teams helping out.
True.
It just makes sense.
There,
And
their
then-
business plan is set.
I think so. Tillman, make it happen, bro. Just make it happen, bro. The Houston Mosquitoes.
Yeah, but if he makes it happen, he's gonna have them play at the fucking Fertitta Center.
Nah, they gotta play at the. They'll have to play at the Toyota Center.
He trying to get his Fertitta Center money back.
No, I get it, but I mean, U of H just entered that hockey thing, so they're gonna probably have their own hockey college team soon.
Sweet.
He'll double down over there. They just they entered for the hockey division or something.
What if Mattress Mac got the fucking hockey team?
Oh hell no!
The Houston Hardwood Tables.
Jesus Christ.
The Houston Tempur-Pedics. I don't freaking know that. I don't want that. I don't want Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac's gonna do it. If we don't score a puck, we deliver today for free.
Oh gosh. That'd be terrible. I mean, I'd probably watch it still, but talking about teams though that we haven't heard from in a while, the Astros.
The assholes?
Yeah, I mean, nothing big news. Jake Myers, of course, is the odd man out, which we kind of all knew.
But what if they don't trade him?
I mean, I think you trade.
How
for
would
him
you
for
feel
whatever
about
you
it?
can get.
I don't give a fuck. Like, to be honest with you. But because you think about it, like, if you get rid of him, you got to replace him. Right?
Yep. Corey Jones
Possible. Or Durden.
or Durden.
But if I trade you, then I want to get something for you. Like a bullpen arm.
Yes.
See what I'm
Which
saying?
then means who are we losing?
Well, you're probably going to lose Neris anyway.
Yes. At this point, I feel like we're losing everybody because we haven't signed nobody.
No, not yet. So you have to assume that you have to replace at the minimum 3. But then you also got to think about it. If they don't aggressively go after, re-signing the bullpen arms, that means that people are going to the bullpen, like Hunter,
Yes.
maybe Urquidy.
This is very true. And it feels like for the Astros, we're waiting on the dominoes, of course, of Otani, that Japanese Yamamoto, whatever his name is, Kawasaki, whatever his name is. But it's the dominoes of them two, and once them two get signed, then the other pieces fall into place. It's like that in all sports.
Hurry up, Yamamoto.
Yes. But, I mean, honestly, it's like, I feel like the Astros, as weird as it is, I think they're going to start going after more international pitchers and stuff. The Cubans and the Venezuelans and get those guys.
We have like a full setup down there chasing after them little bastards.
Jesus.
I mean, Joe Espada being able to speak to them is going to be a good selling point also.
I told you, man, when he answered them questions at the press conference in Spanish, it felt different. Like, it felt different. Like, oh, shit, we never had that before. It felt more Houston, if that makes sense.
I mean, you got Cuban pitcher Yarel Rodriguez declared a free agent by the Dodgers. I mean, you might have to take a risk on some of these dudes.
To me, you figure out the Jake Myers shit and who your other outfielder is. Like I can't get rid of Myers and not replace him with another outfielder, unless you're certain it's Jolts or Durden.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Let me tell you why. Because all I can think about is fucking Jordan's dumbass skating in the playoffs. You remember when? And it's like I don't trust you to play out there. I really don't. So I needed an outfielder.
I mean, yeah. I mean, God damn it. Now I'm like, do I need to move Jake Myers?
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be so in a rush to do it. But then you think the only reason I would say do it is because there's some games where Yanir is going to be your DH, which means if you want Jordan's bat, he has to be in left field. And I know that doesn't make sense, but if you're paying money for a backup catcher, that means that you're going to use Yanir at DH also.
It feels like it's tough because it's like Dana Brown saying he wants to utilize what's in the farm system. I mean, even though our farm system's very low, the top 100s for sure. But if they're seeing guys that are ready to move up, it's kind of like, all right, I don't want to leave you there, but I also don't want to have too much stuff. So if I can move stuff, then I'm going to do it because I need to see what I have in you also. So then it becomes, as messed up as it is, it becomes, all right, well, which old guy is expendable for money and which guy is not at this point? And that's
I don't think people really want the answer to that question because they're not going to like it. It's going to be like fucking Bregman or something.
And this is why they said they're not sure on Bregman yet, on giving him the contract.
I think they'll offer him something, but I don't think that he's gonna want more. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that Houston's probably looking at it is like, why would I give Bregman a 10-year contract when I'm probably 3 or 4 years away from Willie Wagner? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Bregman's gonna be like, "Fuck you, dog. I'm only like 30, like 31, 32. I can get 5 years off of somebody, and he might bounce.
It's gonna be like fucking Carlos Correa all over again.
No, except we actually like Bregman.
No, I know, but it'll be the same kind of issue. He wants a big contract, and they're not willing to give it to him.
I don't believe them to let that happen with Tucker and Bregman. Like, I think somebody gets to stay.
If you're not going to sign Tucker, do you try to trade him?
No.
Like at the very end, like his last.
Not this year.
No.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Kind of, so you don't fall in the Cody Bellinger stuff, where it's like.
Yeah, maybe just to get something in the farm system if I could.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I mean, not right now because we.
You still got him for arbitration for 2 more years. Yeah, so you're good.
You don't have to do anything, honestly, but.
Dana, I mean, it wasn't a good look last year. He didn't do shit in the playoffs.
He didn't. He was terrible.
He actually was the worst bat we had.
Yes. Oh, but Maldonado was this. Maldonado.
But it's hard to say shit about him because he carried us all year.
True, but James Harden carried us all year and then did absolutely fucking nothing in the playoffs.
But Tucker only didn't show up this year.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you another year. But you showed up in the World Baseball Classic. You were probably one of the most clutch ones in there. They didn't play you. I vouched for you all year. You showed up a bit, and then you didn't show up when it counted. Like, you didn't show up at all. Like, you literally could have just stayed home, and we could have had the player named Vacant show up for you, which is nobody, and yeah. Like, you gave us, like, Jake Myers numbers.
Ooh.
and didn't even give us his defense because you missed like a bunch of shit. Like,
ooh, that sucks. That's a kick in the dick.
it was. It freaking was. Like, it was bad. Like, and I get it. You had to roll with him, but I'm gonna blame Dusty having 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing. That rubbing off on the team. I'm gonna blame it on that and injuries. That's what I'm gonna blame it on.
I'm down for that. Who was hurt?
Everybody. Yeah.
My feeling.
Everybody. Hey. All right. You got anything else to add?
No. Somebody just commented on one of our pictures and said that they don't care about DeMeco Ryans being a good coach if we're not winning Super Bowls.
This is what
So that's a good place to end it on.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. All right.
I could have gone the rest of my life without hearing that.
Yeah, I skipped that for a reason. I saw it and skipped it, and for some reason you read these things to me like if I want to hear them. I'm about to deactivate myself off of our Facebook because of you. That being said, Houston, please don't be an idiot like the person that commented that.
Dumbass.
Much love, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe to the BAYOU City Boys Network. We got you covered on all things Houston sports. Rockets, Texans, Astros.
And buy a hoodie.
Yes, check out our merch down below. One behind Zach. Other than that, we're out of here. Later, Houston.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.